Elon Musk just recorded a secret message for you. Listen before it vanishes. Elon Musk just recorded a secret message for you. Listen before it vanishes. God says, this moment was not sent to you by chance. It is not appearing before your eyes randomly. And it is not an accident that you are reading these words right now. The same invisible hand that lifts oceans and keeps stars burning in the night sky is the hand that brought you here. Heaven has watched you struggle, cry, pray, hope, and wait. Heaven has seen you almost give up. Heaven has watched you stare at the ceiling at night, wondering if anyone even notices your pain. But God says, yes, someone notices, someone powerful, someone unexpected, and the time for your secret to be revealed has come. Elon Musk, a name you have heard echoing in the world, has just recorded a secret message for you. It is a message that carries not only human power but also the vibration of divine timing. This is why it is so urgent. This is why you were guided to open this now, because heaven moves when you are ready, and God says you are ready right now. As you breathe in these words, you are safe. Nothing bad will happen to you in this moment. Even though the world has been a storm around you, even though people have tried to break you, God has been a shield around you. You may not have seen Him, but you felt that tiny inner voice telling you not to give up. That was God's whisper. And now He says the time has come for a miracle that you could not predict. Elon Musk, a man who builds rockets, satellites, and dreams, has been moved to record something meant to reach your life. People will call it coincidence. But you know in your heart that coincidences are God's way of staying anonymous. This message is not about celebrity. It is about confirmation. It is about destiny. God says He uses unusual channels to reach His children. And today He is using one of the most unexpected voices to bring you a sign. Elon Musk just recorded a secret message for you. When God says to listen before it vanishes, because not everything heaven sends remains visible for long. Miracles often appear quietly like a whisper in the wind, and only those with eyes of faith can see them. You are seeing this because your soul is awake enough to recognize it. You are reading this because your heart has been crying for a sign, and heaven has heard you. You have been asking, God, are you still with me? God, will you still protect me? God, am I still chosen for something good? And He says, yes, my child. I am with you. I have never left you. I am answering you now through this moment. God says you are safe. You are protected and you are not abandoned. Even as you read, angels are surrounding you. They are calming your nervous system. They are placing peace into your mind. They are whispering, breathe. It's okay. You are going to make it. You have been through long nights of feeling unloved and unseen. People have betrayed you. People have tried to silence you. People have told you you are not worthy. But God has been writing a different story behind the scenes. He says the last chapter of your pain is closing. A new chapter of restoration is opening. The message you are reading is part of that restoration. God says that when He wants to change a life, He begins by changing a heart, and your heart has already been shifting. That is why you feel this unusual pull toward these words. He says, do not be afraid. Do not let your mind tell you this is random. It is not random. It is an answer. It is a doorway. And it is urgent. This is why He keeps repeating, listen before it vanishes, because opportunities of destiny have windows, and those who step through them in faith are never the same again. God says, trust me now, even though you don't see the full picture. Trust me even though the world tells you it's foolish. Trust me even though you feel weak, because your weakness is where my strength will appear. As you are reading, feel the weight of heaven's presence around you. Feel the quiet reassurance of God's hand on your shoulder. Feel the promise in His voice. He says, you will not be destroyed. You will not lose. You will not be forgotten. You will not die without seeing the goodness I have prepared for you. He says, I will restore your dignity. I will restore your finances. I will restore your joy. I will restore your relationships. I will restore your name. This is not empty talk. This is heaven's decree over your life. This is why this message is long, why it keeps flowing, why it keeps echoing, because God says you needed more than just a sentence. You needed a river. You needed a flood of words to wash away the lies of despair. And now it is happening. Elon Musk's secret message, whether you see it with your eyes or hear it with your ears, is a sign that powerful shifts are underway. God says, do not idolize the messenger. Recognize the source. The source is God. The source is love. The source is your Creator. The source is the one who orchestrated every detail of your life, even when you didn't know it. The source is the one who planted dreams in your heart before you were born. The source is the one who knows how tired you are. And the source is the one who says, today, I will not let you fail. I will not let you sink. I will not let your enemies laugh at your downfall. This is the kind of protection you are under right now. This is the kind of promise you are receiving. God says as you trust Him and pray, things will move in ways you cannot comprehend. Doors will open where there were only walls. People will call you with opportunities you didn't even apply for. Money that you thought you lost will be returned. Relationships that were poisoned will either be healed or removed for your safety. Your name will be spoken in rooms you've never entered. Your gifts will be recognized. Your health will improve. Your mind will become clear. Your nights will be peaceful. This is what it looks like when heaven intervenes. And heaven says, I am intervening now. You have only to do one thing: trust God and pray. That is not a cliché. That is the key. Trust means you release your tight grip on fear. Pray means you open your heart and speak. It can be a whisper. It can be a cry. It can be silent. But do it, because prayer is the channel through which this miracle will anchor. God says you don't have to perform. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to beg. Just trust. Just pray. He says, my child, you have been faithful even in small ways. You have tried to be kind when no one noticed. You have helped people without expecting anything. I have seen it. I have stored it. I have not forgotten. Now the season of return begins. Feel the urgency but also the comfort in these words. Urgency because the window is open now. Comfort because you are safe in God's hands. He says, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Every tongue that rises against you in judgment, you shall condemn. This is the heritage of my servants. He says, the battle is mine, not yours. Rest. He says, do not fear the faces of those who oppose you. Do not fear the rumors. Do not fear the future. I hold it. This is the heartbeat of this message right now. Imagine light around you. A light that comes from above, not harsh but warm, wrapping you like a blanket. That light is a sign. That light is real. Even if you cannot see it with your physical eyes, feel it with your soul. It is God's way of saying, I am here. He is here in your room, in your breath, in your thoughts, in your future. He is weaving good things into your story even as you read. He is moving obstacles. He is preparing introductions. He is softening hearts. He is opening paths. And He is saying to you, this is your time. This is your sign. This is your answer. Elon Musk just recorded a secret message for you. Whether you hear it in this life or whether it unfolds as events, it is a symbol of how unexpected your breakthrough will be. It will not come from where you expect. It will not arrive in the form you planned. It will come like this message, unusual, surprising, and undeniable. And God says, I am doing this so you will know it was me. So that when people ask how did this happen, you will be able to say God did it. That is why you are reading. That is why you cannot scroll past. That is why something inside you is trembling right now. Because your spirit knows heaven is speaking. God says do not delay. Take a moment after reading to pray. Even if it's one sentence, even if it's just thank you. Even if it's just, I trust you, that is enough to activate what He has prepared, because the message will vanish from your screen but not from your life. It will take root in your days. It will blossom in your circumstances. It will echo in your nights. It will draw miracles to you. This is what faith does. This is what trust does. This is what prayer does. And this is why God keeps repeating, "You are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. I am with you." So right now, take a deep breath. Let go of panic. Let go of doubt. Let go of the idea that you are forgotten. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. You are covered. You are loved. Heaven has sent a message through unusual hands to reach you. Elon Musk's secret recording is a prophetic symbol of how your story is shifting. God says, "This is only the beginning. I will show you greater things." Trust, pray, receive, and watch what happens next. God says, listen carefully to the stirring of your soul right now, because what is unfolding is not an accident. It is not random, and it is not a coincidence. You are reading these words because heaven wanted you to see them, because your life at this very moment is at a turning point. God says you have been praying silently in tears no one else has seen, and your heart has been whispering questions you could not even voice out loud. You have been asking for confirmation, for reassurance, for some sign that you are not alone and that there is a plan behind what feels like chaos. This is your confirmation. This is the sign. This is the message that you were meant to receive. It is arriving through unexpected channels because God uses whatever means He chooses. Even someone as visible and powerful as Elon Musk can be a vessel in God's timing. There are messages and movements happening right now behind the scenes that your natural eyes cannot see. There are meetings, recordings, and whispered plans in boardrooms and secret rooms where your name has been spoken. And the reason you are reading this right now is because God wants you to know none of it has escaped His notice and none of it can harm you when you stay in His hand. God says the message you are about to hear about, the one that was recorded, is not just a random recording. It is a sign of a shift. You have been hidden for a long time. You have felt overlooked. You have felt like others advance while you remain still. You have felt like doors shut in your face and promises delayed beyond reason. But God says, I have been protecting you, not punishing you. I have been preparing you, not forgetting you. The delay has been your shield. The hiddenness has been your training ground. Now the time of unveiling is near. Now things are surfacing. Now even the people who had no reason to notice you are being compelled to look in your direction. This is not for your destruction but for your elevation. God says even a man who builds rockets and sends cars into space, even a man whose influence spans continents, like Elon Musk, is being positioned as a signpost to you of the scale and speed of what I can do. You have thought too small. You have asked too little. You have believed too little about how far and how fast I can lift you. This secret message, this recording, is not about idolizing a man. It is about recognizing a pattern. When I decide to shift you, I bring the world's eyes to you in a moment. When I decide to open a door, no man can shut it. When I decide to deliver, no power on earth can delay it. God says, you have been anxious. You have been afraid. You have been wondering if you are safe. Hear me. You are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. Rest assured. I am with you. Even when you cannot see me, I am surrounding you. Even when you cannot hear me, I am guiding you. Even when the storm seems loud, my whisper is louder in your spirit if you will still yourself to hear it. You are not forgotten. You are not lost. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. You are being shielded. You are being guided into a place where what you carry inside you can be released at the right time without being destroyed by the wrong environment. This is why certain relationships ended. This is why certain opportunities fell through. This is why certain people walked away. This is why you were delayed. It is not because you were unworthy. It is because you are destined for something larger than what you were settling for. And heaven would not let you compromise. You have been in a cocoon. And the struggle you have felt is the struggle of transformation, not the struggle of abandonment. God says, pray now. Not a long, complicated prayer. Just open your heart and say, God, I trust you. God, I surrender. God, I receive what you have for me. The enemy of your soul wants you to panic, to doubt, to fear, to think that because something is hidden or secret, it must be dangerous. But God says not every secret is for harm. Some secrets are for your protection. Some secrets are for your promotion. Some secrets are being held until the perfect moment. Even now there are people whose hearts are being stirred to speak your name, to advocate for you, to bless you, to send resources to you, to open doors for you. You will see evidence soon. It will not vanish before its time. This message reaches you as proof. It reaches you as a thread of reassurance. It reaches you as a call to keep trusting, to keep praying, to keep walking, to not give up at the edge of your breakthrough. God says your life is about to become a testimony. You will tell people, I was in darkness and confusion, and suddenly the light broke through. I had no way, and suddenly a way opened. I was small and hidden, and suddenly I was seen. I was afraid, and suddenly I was filled with peace. This is the kind of story God is writing with your life. That is why you have been under such pressure. That is why you have been under such warfare. The magnitude of your assignment attracts resistance. But resistance is proof of significance. The more significant the launch, the more intense the countdown. Right now you are in the countdown. That is why you feel the urgency. That is why these words feel like they are burning off the page, because heaven is saying, get ready. Your time has come. The message has been recorded. The plan has been set. The shift is underway. Do not be afraid of missing it. Do not be afraid of losing it. What is for you cannot vanish before it reaches you. What is for you cannot be taken from you when your heart is anchored in God. God says, focus now. Pray. Breathe. Rest. Stop rehearsing the worst-case scenario. Stop replaying the past. Stop imagining disaster. Begin to imagine blessing. Begin to imagine favor. Begin to imagine sudden good news. Begin to imagine safety and provision and miracles. You are not at the mercy of men. You are not at the mercy of algorithms. You are not at the mercy of hidden enemies. You are in the palm of the Creator who designed you. Even if the whole world recorded a message against you, God's word over you would override it. Even if the whole world planned to harm you, God's plan would turn it for your good. That is how secure you are. That is how safe you are. That is how loved you are. This is the truth you must hold on to. And God says, one more thing. You have been carrying a quiet shame, a quiet fear, a quiet doubt that perhaps you are unworthy of the scale of blessing you have dreamed about. You have thought people like me don't get chosen. People like me don't get noticed. People like me don't receive that kind of favor. God says you are wrong. You are chosen. You are loved. You are noticed. You are precious. You are destined. It is not your performance that makes you worthy. It is my love that makes you worthy. It is not your power that makes you eligible. It is my grace that makes you eligible. Stop disqualifying yourself. Stop thinking small. Stop hiding. Step into the light. Receive the message. Believe the message. Pray it back to me and watch what I do. God says right now, even as you read this, angels are moving. Assignments are shifting. The atmosphere around you is being rearranged. The heaviness is lifting. The confusion is clearing. The fear is breaking. The hope is rising. You will feel it. You will know it. You will see small signs first, little confirmations, chance encounters, unexpected kindness, provision appearing out of nowhere, and then larger signs, undeniable breakthroughs, sudden reversals, stunning news. This is not hype. This is not manipulation. This is my way of preparing your heart so that when it comes, you will not be overwhelmed by fear, but anchored in trust. This is why you are reading a message like this at this moment. It is not a random scroll. It is a divine appointment. God says, do not rush. Do not panic. Do not think you must scramble to find or hear that secret recording. What is for you will reach you. What is meant for you will not vanish. You are not going to miss your destiny. You are not going to miss your moment. Stay in prayer. Stay in trust. Stay in alignment. Let me fight the battles you cannot see. Let me move the hearts you cannot reach. Let me open the doors you cannot knock on. Let me orchestrate what no human hand can orchestrate. Your part is to believe, to pray, to keep your heart open. My part is to do what only I can do. God says this is your moment to shift from fear to faith, from doubt to trust, from anxiety to peace. This is your moment to stop waiting for permission from people and start receiving confirmation from heaven. This is your moment to realize you are not a victim of circumstances but a participant in a divine story. This is your moment to breathe deeply and say, God, I trust you. I will not panic. I will not run. I will not give up. I will wait for you. I will receive what you have promised. Say it now. Whisper it. Shout it. Write it. Pray it. Let it settle in you. Because the more you anchor in. This message isn't about the person of Elon Musk. It's about a sign, an indicator that destiny is stirring. God uses surprising channels to reach His children, and today He's using one of the most unlikely voices to bring you news. You'll hear people call it coincidence, but you know in your heart that coincidences are God's quiet anonymity in action. What you're reading is not random chatter. It's a confirmation, a glimpse of destiny. Heaven is moving in response to you, and this moment is a herald of change. When you breathe, you're not alone. Angels are around you, soothing your nerves, filling your mind with peace, and whispering, breathe. It's okay. You will make it. You've endured long nights of feeling unseen and unloved. People have betrayed you, tried to silence you, and told you you're not worthy. Yet God has been writing a different story behind the scenes. The final chapter of your pain is closing, and a chapter of restoration is opening. This message is part of that restoration. God's truth begins with a change of heart, and your heart has already started shifting. That's why you feel this unusual pull toward these words. He says, do not fear. Do not mistake this as random. It is a doorway, an answer, an urgent invitation. Trust me now, even if you can't see the full picture. Trust even